isn't my own right now. It's kind of, it's
Yes, your
good.
schedule, everyone
I,
else's.
I need to get, my daughter graduates this week and I've been busy campaigning, so it's been wild. And
Yeah.
I learned about things like not ahead of time. So it's like some of them are random. So it's worked out, but I've got to keep my exercise schedule going so I can stay sane.
Right. Yeah, totally. Yourself some Colleen time while you're doing all this time, helping and serving everybody else.
Yeah, it's good though.
And especially in such a like rural area, like when you find out about something, you probably have to like go far to get to it.
Yes, some of my places in the district are an hour and a half away.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. At least
Yeah.
I have full scenery in my drives.
Yes. That's good. Yeah. While I was there, I was definitely enjoying that. The everything everywhere you go is just so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
All right. Well, you want to get started into this workout?
Sure.
All right. Sounds good. So we'll start with 1 minute on your choice. 1 minute of, jogging around or whatever else you want, step ups, jumping jacks, whatever you want. And then we'll do 4 minutes of 20 jump rope skips, 20 shoulder taps, and 10 tuck ups. So your jump rope skips, 20 reps on that, and then 20 reps in a plank position, and then alternate right hand to left hand to right shoulder taps, 20 reps, and then you'll roll on over and we're gonna do 10 tuck ups. And so you'll just start flat, you can have your arms over your head or your arms down, it doesn't really matter, but then you'll tuck your knees up toward your chest, and then you'll come back flat. Tuck your knees up to your chest. Again, you can leave your arms down at your side, or it can be a nice stretch through your shoulders to reach overhead between reps if you want to, but it really doesn't matter what you do with your arms on those. And you'll have, so 1 minute on your choice, and then 4 minutes to do as many rounds of that, 20 single skips, 20 shoulder taps, 10 tuck ups. And that'll be our warm up.
Super.
All right. Okay, we'll get the clock going and then we'll be into it. Why can I never find the clock? Okay. All right, we'll start in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Excuse me. It's just starting off with your choice, getting moving. Looks like a nice bright day in your room there. It's not raining too much here today for once. It's been really wild weather here the past few days. Actually, all the way since the weekend. All right, 10 more seconds on your choice. 3, 2, 1, and now we'll switch to 20 jump rope skips, 20 shoulder taps, 10 tuck ups. And I've been telling everybody because it was just the wildest thing. I saw a bobcat in my front yard yesterday. Yeah. And it was, well, over the weekend, 2 of my chickens disappeared. And so that was pretty sad, but I'm sure the bobcat is hungry too, but I had no idea it was a bobcat. And so that it would, if I hadn't seen it yesterday, it would have definitely got another one of my chickens. It was just marching right up my driveway. Like, oh, I'm coming over for lunch. So wild. Yeah, was entirely shocked. And now my chickens are on lockdown. They don't get to free range anymore right now. But yeah, it's pretty wild. Just this bobcat trotting up my driveway right at 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. So wild. There's sort of a green belt down like just a short ways away, like maybe just like 2 blocks to the east of me. And so there have been like bear sightings in my neighborhood and lots of coyotes, but I was more surprised to see a bobcat than a bear. It's so wild. So that's a good story for our Wednesday morning. And you have about 2 more minutes for your warm up. And 1 more minute. 1 more minute for your warm up. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. All right, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, done with our warm up there. Nice work. And for the next part, we're just going to do some kind of extra core work. And so we'll just be doing some body weight stuff. We're going to have 3 minutes. You'll have 3 minutes to do as many rounds as you can. And then we'll rest 30 seconds and then we'll do another 3 minutes. And so it'll just be a little quick segment here. And so we'll start with 10 dead bugs, and we're going to do our dead bugs nice and slow. And so you'll have your knees up at 90 degrees, arms up, and then you'll extend opposite arm and leg and just try to go nice and slow and steady. Probably doesn't have to be super slow, maybe like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a little 3 count on the way down and back, and you're gonna do 10 reps. 10 reps on your dead bugs. And then we're gonna do a plank to push back, which these I think are new. But you're gonna be in a plank position, and then you're gonna push back, keeping your arms out in front into like this little kind of froggy squat. And then you'll plank and push back. So you keep your hips low and your arms out long. And you'll do 5 reps, plank to push back. And you'll really feel those in your shoulders and your hips and your core. It actually might feel a little bit good to open up your hips like that. And so you'll do 3 minutes, as many rounds as you can, of 10 of the dead bugs, and then 5 of those plank frog things. And then we'll take a 30-second break. And then we'll switch to the next 3 minutes, where we're gonna do 10 alternating cross-body V-ups. So right hand to left foot, and then left hand to right foot. And you'll do 10 reps. And then we'll do another 5 reps of that plank push back. Kind of fun. And there'll be 3 minutes for that part as well. Just going through as many times as you can. Cool. So starting with dead bugs, 10 slow dead bugs, and then 5 of those plank to pushbacks.
Did you call anybody to? I always put you on mute so you don't hear me huffing and puffing.
Yeah,
But did you call somebody to relocate the bobcat?
they said that they don't relocate bobcats, or at least not in this area.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I did post it on my next door, mostly because I wanted just people to be aware because I talked to one of my neighbors and they said they saw the same bobcat attack a cat. So it's definitely getting people's pets. So just wanted people to be aware. But it was interesting the comments I got. Everyone's like, "Oh, don't hurt it." I'm like, "I'm not gonna hurt it." Like, I just want people to know that there's a bobcat around. Like,
Yeah, it can be, killing people's pets and chickens and
great.
they,
Yeah.
and if he's not afraid and if he's obviously hungry, so
Yeah. Yeah. Or I mean, it looked like a really good size. Like it's just, I think it just lives here. And because there's plenty of food around. Like it got 2 of my chickens over the weekend. It's coming back for more. Like got someone's cat a few days ago. Like, I
oh,
think, yeah. I know exactly. I just want people to know, keep their pets inside maybe if they can. My chickens I can't keep inside, so
yeah.
but they won't be for a while. I know, and
Okay,
just the the day, like you said, it's just kind of comfortable in the neighborhood. Like so. But yeah, they
absolutely.
said they won't relocate the bobcat. I was kind of hoping they would do something like that, but they're like, it just will come back. It lives like right here.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I know, so interesting. Okay, we'll get into your dead bugs. 10 dead bugs, 5 of those plank pushbacks, and we'll go for 3 minutes. I know, it's such a crazy thing to just see in my front yard. All right, we'll get started in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. I know when I was staying at Scott's, he has like a little Chihuahua dog that was like, anytime I was out in the yard with the dog, I was like on alert, I'm like watching it, like some mountain lion or something is gonna like swoop down here and get Scott's little dog. And then I come home and there's a bobcat just right in my front yard. Nice. 10 of those slow dead bugs. And then 5 reps on the plank to push back. Yeah, nice. And we'll be doing this for 2 more minutes. Again, just as many rounds as you can. Nice. And on this like backyard chickens website that I use sometimes and like get like do posts on there, like get help from other chicken people. And a lot of them were like suggesting that a big dog or something often will keep bobcats away. And it was so funny because my dog, he's like a plenty big enough dog, but he was so scared. He was like, when the chickens were disappearing, he must have smelled it or something because he like was refusing to go outside. I was like, you have to go out and protect the chickens. Like you're on chicken duty. He's like, something's scaring the chickens. It's scaring me. Like, I want to be inside. He's such a little baby. 30 more seconds for this first part. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, with just a 30-second break. And after our rest, we're gonna go into 10 V-ups, and then still 5 of those plank to pushbacks. Now that we got the hang of it, we'll do a few more. All right, our rest is almost up. We'll do 10 V-ups in 3, 2, 1, and we'll do 10 alternating V-ups. Nice, Colleen. 2 more minutes. One more minute. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Nice. All right, we'll take a little breather, grab a sip, whatever else you need to stay loose until we get into our next part. And so the next part, you're just gonna be cruising for 25 minutes. And so you're gonna try to just keep a nice, easy pace, maybe not easy, but maintainable pace throughout the whole thing. And if you need to take short breaks, that's fine. But this is just sort of about moving and breathing for 25 minutes, getting that heart rate up and just kind of sustaining it for 25 minutes. And so the first minute, you'll do your choice. And there's actually going to be 2 minutes that are your choice, and this are 2 separate minutes that are your choice. And you're going to choose 2 different things. If you really want to, you could do the same thing both times, or you could, mix and match and do different things every time. Oh, Stan, good to see ya. You're right on time because we're just about to get into this next part. And so we're going to be cruising for just 25 minutes and we'll have a different movement for each minute. And so just kind of picking a pace and cruising. And so this will be a good chance to kind of get your heart rate up and sustain that for 25 minutes. And also, a nice mental challenge to get through 25 minutes of work. And so the first minute is your choice. You can pick what you want to do. The second minute is going to be a dumbbell ground to overhead. And you can use one dumbbell or two. And the dumbbells are just going to start on the ground. And then you could snatch them all the way up overhead. Or you could do a clean and then a press. But they're just going to start on the ground and go up overhead. And again, you can decide how you want to do that. But you'll just have your dumbbell from the ground to overhead. And again, you could do that with one dumbbell as well. Either both hands on your single dumbbell, or if you want, you could even alternate arms and just do single arm and then just switch sides for the next rep. So lots of different ways you can get after that ground to overhead. You can decide what's going to work best for you. And again, just in a way that you can keep moving, because we're going to go through 5 sets. So you'll be doing those for 1 minute, 5 times. Our next minute is sit-ups. Back to the floor, chest to your knees. 1 minute for your sit-ups. And then after your sit-ups, your next minute is your choice, a different choice. So something different than you did for the first minute. Or the same thing if you just don't want to think about it and you want to do the same thing every time, that's totally fine. Again, just whatever's going to keep you moving through all the rounds. And again, you could even mix up your choice set to set and do something different every time your choice comes up. It really doesn't matter, just try to keep moving. And then the last minute is going to be a dumbbell hollow hold. So you're going to be down on your back, you're going to hold this dumbbell up over your chest, and you're going to pull your feet up off the ground, and you're going to really work hard to squeeze your belly button down to keep your lower back glued to the floor. And you're just going to hold this for as much of the minute as you can. And taking breaks as needed. Those are definitely going to get tough. So it's okay to take breaks as needed, or maybe bend your knees a little bit so that you can keep in that hold a little bit longer. But those will definitely get tough. So it's a-okay to rest as you need to. And then we'll just go back to the first minute, which was your choice. And then ground to overhead, and then sit-ups, and then your choice. And then the hollow hold again. And we'll just go around for 5 rounds. And again, just trying to keep moving as best you can for the whole 25 minutes. Just at a nice pace that you can maintain and sustain for that whole time. And that'll be fun. Again, the long EMOMs can be kind of boring, but at the same time, you just go through each minute. It almost does itself. I feel like I always say that, but everybody's like, no, I did it. It didn't do itself. Which is also true. All right. Okay. So starting with your choice, we'll get going in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Your choice to start. And again, just nice and steady, finding a good pace that you can just cruise for 25 minutes. And we have 30 more seconds for this first minute. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to the ground to overhead. And rotating as you like. There's not. Sometimes we're like working for 45 seconds and resting for 15 seconds while you rotate, but there's no like time specifics for this part. So you can kind of pick what works for you on that. Nice. Yes. 30 more seconds for your ground to overhead. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to sit-ups. Thirty more seconds for your sit-ups. Ten more seconds, and then your choice is up again. 3, 2, 1, we'll switch to your choice, maybe something different this time around. Thirty more seconds. Ten seconds. And then next, it's that hollow hold. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Dumbbell hollow hold. Yeah, nice, perfect. And yeah, bending your knees as much as you need to. Really trying to squeeze that lower back into the floor. And if you need to take short breaks, that's totally fine. We're 30 seconds through. I feel like this one you kind of get to rest your breath a little bit, but it's maybe the most physically hard one. Those hollow holds are really tough. You're doing great. 10 more seconds, and we're going to go right back to your choice. 3, 2, 1, and back to your choice. And again, keep moving at your own pace. That was one round done. We're going to do 4 more. So I'll do the counting for now. You all just keep moving. You're doing great. Thirty more seconds on your choice. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, and we're back to our dumbbell for that ground to overhead. Thirty more seconds for your ground to overhead. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to the sit-ups. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and it's your choice again. Thirty more seconds for your choice. Ten seconds, and we'll switch again to the hollow hold. 3, 2, 1, and dumbbell hollow hold. Nice, so strong. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch back to your choice. Your first choice, or, another one if you want. Doing great. 30 more seconds for your choice. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back to your dumbbell for that ground to overhead. Ten more seconds, and then we switch to sit-ups. 2, 1, and switch. Thirty more seconds for sit-ups. 10 more seconds, and then we'll switch to your choice. 3, 2, 1, and switch, your choice. Thirty more seconds for your sit-ups. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back to your choice. Or I'm sorry, the hollow hold. I'm supposed to keep on track. But yes, we're in the hollow hold, finishing up our third set. You're doing so great. 30 more seconds for your hollow hold. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back to the top with your choice. Thirty more seconds on your choice. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to the dumbbell ground to overheads. Yes, ground to overhead. Thirty more seconds for these. And then we'll switch to sit-ups. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to sit-ups. Thirty more seconds for sit-ups. Ten more seconds. And then we'll switch to your choice. 3, 2, 1, switch. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds for your choice. And then we'll be back to that hollow hold. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to the hollow hold. Yes, so strong. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and we're switching back to your choice. And this is our last set. Just one more time through, back to your choice. Doing great. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds on your choice. Three, 2, 1, and switch. Back to your dumbbell, ground to overhead. Thirty more seconds for these. Ten more seconds. And then we'll switch to sit-ups. 3, 2, 1, and sit-ups. Thirty more seconds for sit-ups. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back to your choice. Thirty more seconds for your choice. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and hollow hold. Last minute of this part. Wow, you did it. Just this hollow hold. Yes, finishing strong here with this super tough hollow hold, but you can do it. Thirty more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. You did it. Just like that. You basically just time traveled 25 minutes. Nice work. Good job. Okay, grab a sip, catch your breath. We do have a little finisher. But we'll get a little rest first before we get into it. So grab some water, just take some nice deep breaths. Stretch out, stay loose, whatever you want, just relax for a couple minutes. And then we'll do this finisher. And you'll need 1 dumbbell for our finisher. And we're gonna do it EMOM style. It's an EMOM kind of day. And so for the first minute, you'll just do a single dumbbell bicep curl. So you'll hold your dumbbell with both hands and just curl up to your shoulders. Keeping your shoulder blades down and back. Standing up nice and tall, feet flat on the floor, squeezing tight through your midline, and just curling that dumbbell up to your chest for 1 minute. So 1 minute to do reps on your single dumbbell bicep curl. Both hands on a single dumbbell. And your second minute is going to be a single dumbbell overhead press for 30 seconds. Same thing, keeping your shoulder blades down and back. Pressing up overhead, feet flat on the floor, bracing through your midline. And you'll have 30 seconds to press, and then we'll hold overhead for 30 seconds. And we'll do that for 3 rounds. So we'll have 6 minutes. Again, the first minute is those curls. And the second minute is 30 seconds of a single dumbbell press, followed by 30 seconds of an overhead hold. All right. Okay, we've had 2 minutes rest. Hopefully that was a nice little break. And we'll get into our finisher in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1 minute for your bicep curls. And if you need to take breaks during this minute, that's fine too, especially depending on your dumbbell. 1 minute might be a lot of reps. I mean, it'll be a lot of reps, but I guess depending on how heavy your dumbbell is how hard all those reps will be. And 30 more seconds for your curls. Ten more seconds for curls, and then we'll switch to that overhead press. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 30 seconds for your overhead press. Okay, switch, overhead press. Nice. 10 more seconds for your press. Three, two, one, and hold overhead. And hold. Nice. Ten more seconds to hold. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch back to curls. Nice. And if you need to take a short break, set your weight down for a moment, you totally can. We're gonna do 2 more rounds. Thirty more seconds for curls. 10 more seconds for curls. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to an overhead press. Nice. Yes, presses for 30 seconds. Three, two, one, and hold. Nice. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and we're back to those curls. And again, if you need to set your dumbbell down for a second, go ahead and shake it out. And this will be our last set. 30 more seconds for curls. Yes, nice. So many curls, you're doing great. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one. We'll switch to overhead press. Last minute of our workout here. Three, two, one, and hold overhead. Last 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Nice work. Wow, great workout today. That was awesome. Pats on the back.
Thanks a lot, Charlie.
You're welcome. So good to see you.
Yes, likewise. Have a great day. I see we're going to have a good weather, I think.
Yay, finally.
Yes, yes, yes. And I believe the next several days will be also nice.
Yes, enjoy it.
Yes, you too, Charlie, and see you Friday. Thanks a lot.
Friday.
Guys,
Okay,
bye,
see you.
Stan. Carly, I
Okay,
hope
thanks, Colleen. Have a good day to you too. Bye.
Bye.